My name's Mark Richmond from Crocodile Encounters. I've been doing reptile shows like this on my own for about 10 years. Before that, I worked in various zoos around Australia. I've worked in Australian Reptile Park, Sydney Aquarium, Cairns Tropical Zoo. I actually came back from Cairns. Pretty disillusioned with the zoo industry. It's very poorly paid. It's like being a childcare worker, trust me. Okay, so I started to branch out on my own. Started doing a few talks at various places, and it just seemed to click. I seemed to be quite good at it, so people tell me. So I've made a nice little business out of it. Normal day at Crocodile Encounters. First thing, get up, take the dogs to the beach for a walk. That's what I like about working for myself. Then, if we're not actually out going doing shows, it'll be feed and clean the animals. We have 4 crocodiles. We have about 30 snakes. Lots of lizards, so there's a lot of care and maintenance for the animals themselves going on. That could take all day. If we got a show on, there'll be a little bit of stuff in the morning, feeding, cleaning, get stuff ready, pack the animals up, go to our destination, come back, finish feeding and cleaning. That's full on. Interesting part, interacting with the people, actually. Whether it be adults or kids, it's quite enjoyable. Actually, when I was very, very young, I used to be really, really shy. And this has kind of got me out of my shyness a little bit. I have to talk to people. I have no choice now. That's it. Why specifically reptiles is a good question. It's a fairly easy answer, surprisingly enough, and it's all due down to a teacher I had at school. I was always mad keen on wildlife, and I was about 7 or 8 years old, going to school in what is now Zimbabwe. My old Latin teacher, believe it or not, that's how long ago it was. We learned Latin. He was mad keen on reptiles, so he got me interested when I was really young. All the snakes and lizards we found around the school, and that was it. I was hooked. The education of everybody, but particularly young people, is really important. When I first started being interested in reptiles, we used to have the old saying was the only good snake was a dead snake. So people used to kill him, but that's how people get bitten in the first place, really. But we know the world's wild places are shrinking and diminishing, and if we can encourage people to look after not only the cute and cuddly animals like the koalas and the kangaroos and polar bears, what it may be, but ones that may not look so friendly at first glance, so that the reptiles, crocodiles, snakes, even things like sharks, as we all know, are under threat again by people wanting to kill them. If we can educate people the right way, then the world's going to be a lot better place. Yeah, it's fear through ignorance. Now, people just think that if they see a snake, it's going to try and kill them. It's not. Poor thing, wants to get away and live its own life. It's just fear and ignorance that put all animals at risk. I do. Yeah. Apart from my dogs. But my favourite reptile, I love goannas. And there's about 50 species of goanna in the world, about half of which live in Australia, and I just love them. They've got personality, remarkably smart. Some people reckon they're smart as a cat, and I can't say how much I love them. Just love them to death. Yeah. Of course, yeah. Mainly me. It's very rare. In fact, it only ever happened to a person doing one of my shows once that anybody's ever been bitten by any of the animals, and that was unfortunately at a kindergarten in Canberra, and I was taking the snake around for the young children to. I was taking the young children around a snake from the touch, and I always hold the tail out for the kids to touch. Had the head over my shoulder, and some young fella jumped up and hit the snake on the head. And of course, the snake lunged at him, got him on the hand, which is distressing for everybody. But normally, it's me who's getting bitten. It's like a butcher cuts himself. It's just a thing of the trade. You have to expect to get bitten occasionally. Well, yeah. The answer you won't get it does not go to a crocodile farm. I refuse to, because you get in a rapport and love of the animal. It is like a pet, really. When they get too big, I have a couple of zoos that I have agreements with where the animal will go and live out their life in a zoo. It was fantastic. The audience were really, really good, very appreciative of it, and receptive to what was going on. We've got some lucky volunteers up there as well, and who were quite keen to have a bit of a hold and a touch. And it's that interaction that actually really, really makes it. Because I could sit there and talk about the animals all night, but it's going to be pretty boring. okay? I can crack a few jokes, but getting people to interact and seeing their response, that's what makes it. It was fantastic in there tonight. It was really good. My favourite performer, I like to brag about this because I am turning 52 next year. When I was 14, I paid I paid £3 sterling to watch Queen in concert at the Liverpool Empire. Freddie Mercury, 1976, on the night of the Opera tour, just as Bohemian Rhapsody. But what a showman! It was fantastic.